Welcome to the Wealth Transfer with TC. Today, I want to share some breaking news. And this is something that we have been waiting for and hoping for, and it's finally here. Now, this news concerns American citizens using foreign platforms. And I want to share this news story. Breaking, U.S. citizens could be allowed to trade on offshore exchanges like Binance and OKX. The CFTC plans to allow U.S. citizens to trade crypto on offshore exchanges such as Binance, Bybit, and OKX for greater global liquidity. Caroline Pham, now the sole CFTC commissioner, is taking unilateral steps to reshape crypto regulations amid agency understaffing. This move could strengthen U.S. crypto markets, open new trading opportunities, and mark a turning point in pro-crypto policy direction. So this is Caroline Pham's Twitter account. And she says, starting now, the CFTC welcomes back Americans that want to trade efficiently and safely under CFTC regulations and opens up the U.S. markets to the rest of the world. Crypto sprint equals wins, right? So this is huge, folks, because you guys remember, a lot of us were on all these different foreign exchanges and we had to come off of them. Some people had to use Palau ID and use and pay for a VPN. We're not going to have to do that anymore. So I guess it's going to be up to the exchanges to register or do whatever. But for people who were using Palau ID, you won't have to pay that yearly fee anymore, and you won't have to pay for your VPN either too as well. And this affects companies like Crypto.com because remember, they established themselves offshore, right? So this is going to be huge for Kronos. Many of you should already know that Kronos made a pretty huge jump over the last couple days, right? So you remember, if you paid attention to my videos and I talked about Kronos and I talked about some of the prophetic words relating to Kronos, right? And you were able to actually get in between 5 and 10 cents. I was stacking between 5 and 8 cents. And so I'm really excited about this, relating to Crypto.com, but also we're going to be able to get on exchanges that we couldn't get on before, and we have access to cryptos that we didn't have before. But not only that, different ways that you can trade, because Coinbase really is just kind of like a plain trading platform. You can't place low buy limit orders with a certain percentage. You can't even put limit orders for a penny for Shiba Inu, right? But think about it, folks. Binance, Bybit, OKX, MEXC, Gate. Now, KuCoin, they did have a year suspension from being able to come back in, so I don't know how that's going to work out. HTX, right? Bitmart, which I'm already a part of, but they never did anything to my account, right? And so Binance.us is going to be able to, you won't even need to. It'll be probably all combined under one trading platform, right? So there's going to be some strategy to this, and one of the things I look forward to is using some of the platform trading bots. So I had decided to only stick with a few foreign trading platforms because I didn't want anything to get confiscated and all that stuff or something get messed up. Now here pretty soon, we're not going to have to worry about this. So this is huge. So you guys need to plan accordingly, especially if you have cryptocurrency that is on your wallet that you can transfer to one of these platforms whenever it becomes available to U.S. citizens. Not only that, folks, you have to remember there's a lot of U.S. territories that couldn't use these foreign exchanges either. So I've had people from Jamaica and other places that couldn't use some of these foreign platforms. Now they will be able to. There's a lot of people that can't buy Shiba Inu on Bitmart because it doesn't show up for whatever reason. So when Bitmart registers, and you guys are going to be able to go in and buy it just like you would on Coinbase. So I'm going to get into this a little bit more because I think that, we have to still be cautious because during last crypto winter, there was some foreign exchanges that shut down, right? But I think it's just going to give us the opportunity to get into using trading bots and so on and other options as far as trading cryptocurrency. And one of the biggest things for me is being able to have the different options to say short the markets when that time comes, because I don't want to get liquidated, if I'm trying to short something, right? When there are other options that I can use without having to worry about being liquidated. So you guys tell me what you think about this. I'm just really excited about this. And And a lot of you folks that have been spending money on Palau ID and VPNs and stuff, you won't have to do that anymore. And just overall, this is going to be huge for the crypto markets. And also, too, as we look for flash crashes down the road in the future, we've already discussed low buy limit orders and high sell orders, and you're going to need to do that anyway, just for the simple fact that, the market's running cycles and you need to be able to place those orders in advance, and now you're going to be able to. So anyways, folks, that's all that I have for this. I thank you guys for listening. God bless.